Question number 8. What legacy do you want to leave your family or your community, Jo?
For my community, I think, and my capacity as a buyer's agent, I've had some beautiful feedback from people, and I know I've changed lives. You know, I know that sounds very dramatic, but people thank me a lot for holding their hand. And like a lot of my clients are single women, women who've come out of divorce. They're nervous first-time buyers, a lot of them, and I'm there to support them. So, you know, it's like, don't take no for an answer. You know, if they don't go straight, like they've gone straight to a bank and the bank said, you know, borrow this much. It's like, how about you go to a mortgage broker? We'll make this work. How about we shift the strategy? And they've come back to me and said, look, thank you, because I would not have actually done this. I would have just taken no for an answer and walked away from the deal. And I know I've changed financial trajectories for people, you know, throughout my journey as a buyer's agent. And that's a beautiful legacy to have and leave. And I want to do that more because I find that so rewarding as well. And for my family, I hope I've given them, my children, or I will continue to give them the ambition and also help the guidance and the confidence for them to build this for themselves, because I want them to hit their early 40s and not feel like they have to work so hard. You know, I want them to enjoy their life. So for them to start building a portfolio younger is really, really important to me.
And what is the average age of a female coming to you from Property Women? Is it women age 50 or younger, or?
I would say on an average age, it might be mid to late 30s, but I certainly have women that are older. So I love the first-time buyer. You know, like I love helping them out, because a lot of people don't know what they don't know until you go, you know, you need a solicitor, right? So, you know, but I'd say somewhere in the late 30s would be the average age, but there's certainly a big gap there. And I've got women in their early 20s that have come to me, and I'm like, this is awesome. I love seeing the successes at such a young age. And it's also the ones that think that their life's over and they're 49. You're like, no. We've got heaps of time. Let's do something with this, so I can help you get on the ladder. Absolutely.
Is it single women or divorced women? Or is it just women in married relationships, but it's the female component of it, or how's that?
Yeah, generally, you know what? But I've got a lot of guys on my database as well. So people will say, I've listened to you, I've heard you on this podcast. And also, I mean, I've got the two businesses. I've got Property Women and Advocate Property Services. So a lot of my clients are also men. And I'd say in couples, it's probably 50-50. From, you know, one of them's more the driving force. They're the person that is probably, you know, more interested, and the other partner's just there. And they're like, here, I'll contribute to the loan, but I'm not in. People tell me they're not interested in property, which to me is like, what do you mean you're not interested in property? This is crazy. But, you know, they know it's a necessary part of their, you know, acquisitions throughout life in terms of, you know, wealth trajectory. And that's, so it is a bit of a mix, but a lot of them are through Property Women. They do tend to be more single women. I would have to say that's probably the slightly larger percentage.
Fantastic.